Hui, aloha, o wau o Aopohakuku. I am the head of the spiritual nation of Ku, the Hui Air Council of Sovereigns. We are talking about a spiritual group of ancient kaulas that come and represented by many islands. From Big Island, Hawaii Island, we have Kau here, we have Kauai here, we have Maui Island here. We have a group of all people who are spiritually or have been spiritually restored in this heiau, the Ku landmark. Now, as the ki'i you see behind me, that is Ku Kailimoku. He is the war god. He is the land snatcher. He is the one that combined all our lands with Kamehameha the Great. Kana'i Aupuni o Paea is Kamehameha. Now, we all can claim we are of that bloodline. So when people come to this sacred landmark that was restored 24 years ago, I built this, me and my family, and maybe about 8 more people. The reason I put this here and built every rock we put in place, every rock here in the Council of Sovereign. If you look at all these big stones, they all came from where I sit. It is where the gods showed me. Dig over here, and the rocks came up, and that's how we put them in place. If you came to Waimanalo and was never familiar with this place, I encourage people to come. Well, many people, I don't really want to just say I encourage you. Some of you are moved to come here. It's like your tutus want to engage with you. Your tutus can only engage with you if you meet somebody like me who can teach you how to engage with your tutus, the Kanaka bloodline, or even the other bloodlines that you have that have given you spiritual gifts. Many of our people have ike mana, yeah? Ike i'o, ike pono. You have some kind of ike papalua, some kind of vision, some kind of revelation that you have. Whether it's ho'ailona, you have dreams, you have visions, yeah? So your bloodlines would be tutu ike papalua, that kind of family, that kind of bloodlines. You talking Maui bloodline, you talking Kauai bloodline. You're talking Oahu bloodline and Big Island and Kau are all unique to itself. So if you get attracted to come to this sacred site, and it is a sanctuary, and I keep traditionally all my tutus over here. You see I have leis. Certain ones, they have kukui nut leis. Certain ones I have, I used to have a hala tree over here. Well, the hala broke. Uncle Levi gave me that. Now I have kukui trees. The kukui is representation of Ku. The hala is also, but I'm regrowing my hala again because it is important for us who build. It is also important to perpetuate the gods. Many people do not get that part. I call them ancient kaulas. They come with bloodlines. And I teach them about what was here in the beginning was an ancient heiau. It was from the ocean all the way up to the mountain, but it wasn't necessarily a sacred place. It was called Ka'ala o Pueo. It was the flying place of the pueos. Later, behind me became a village. Before my time, I had never ever been to this beach. For many years, people have never been to Makapu'u, have never been to Waimanalo Beach. When I came here in 1992 or 1991, and I stepped up on that point, my girlfriend was looking for somebody who was living here in squalid conditions as our people was houseless. The voices just yelled out at me and just told me, this is it. This is your place. And I'm thinking, what are they talking? The voice telling me, this is your place. None of this was here. And they started to tell me, you need to come live here. We need to educate you. We need to tell you the mo'olelo. We need to tell you the history. We need to tell you what it is that is nobody is paying attention to, because in this whole place had only a lot of houseless Hawaiians, had people on drugs, people living in horrible conditions. So I came here, I lived here for 3 years, and I started to learn what the gods who was here, what the kaulas, what the kahunas wanted me to know. They gave me dreams, they told me particular things, and they started to share the mana'o about what happened in the village, how a majority of the people died of chicken pox, how they showed me what used to be where I parked my car was a river that they cut off from the mountain. There was a river that ran that had this limo ele. They told me about that was for healing. They told me how this place had tunnels from underneath here all the way out to different parts of the island, the tunnels of how people would travel in the night. They told me of the night marchers that would walk over here at different times, that would come from Mo'oku Auhau, that mountain with the lighthouse on top. People cannot understand who they are with the nation of Ku and the Hui'ea. It's all about a sovereign mentality. It's about a sovereign spirituality. And we have taken the responsibility to build so our people who live in Hawaii, who have spiritual gifts, can come in this space while I am here to learn. But many times when people are motivated or directed to come here, as with the healing ponds I have built off of that edge over there. I have had non-Hawaiians married to family when we came to put ashes out there. And he told me that he had, what they call that, shingles. And he came here. This is one Po'e Haole. He came and the gods told him to go in the kai, and told him to wash 7 days. He was to wash. And in that 7 days, he got healed of his shingles. When I lived here, I taught classes over here. I took care of the people here, and I taught them about who they were. That is my kuleana about what this is. It is about Hawaiians learning, recovering, restoring your ike. You can talk about Band-Aid, about what you think you know. But Ho'oponopono began with kaulas. The intense consciousness and spirituality of our people. It begins with us Hawaiians, the Kanaka, that was subjugated throughout the years, and yet now they are restored. The whole point of what you learn when you are here, and if you want to visit, first of all, bring leis. I have put signs for people to bring ho'okupus and bring leis, because my tutus love leis. You want to talk with them. They want to engage with you. They want you to understand who they are. They're not just a rock. They're just not something that, oh, well, you know, you're just old. It's not about old. It's about real. It's about alive. It's about the regeneration of what you feel when you walk in the pillars. From when you step in those cement pillars, that is where the heiau starts. The sanctuaries is where the ancient dwell. And that is why this place was put here, is to perpetuate our nation of ancient ones, to perpetuate bloodlines, to educate people about bloodlines. In the beginning, Kinohe, what is your bloodline? In the beginning, who are you? Who are you? It's all about your identity. My kuleana is educating people about who you are, getting them to engage in your family. Not just yapping about ancestors who was your kupunas that lived, but really had not knowledge because of religious kind of brainwashing. It is about the ike. It is about the pono. It is about your whole lifestyle. This is what this sanctuary of the gods is about.